have been hanging in there during those Mercury retrograde energies. But now that it's finally over, I feel like the focus will start to shift on going full throttle towards your goals, your dreams, and just focusing on establishing a more secure future for yourself. I also feel like during the retrograde, you have to take a good, long, hard look at many different relationships, past and present, where there may have been some conflict. There may have been some bad blood. Now, due to the delays in your progress towards your goals, your projects, as well as the communication issues between you and those close to you, it will bring about a lot of reflection. And as you reflect, it's up to you to learn from your part in things. Friendships, relationships, any sort of situation where you're involved with someone else, it always takes two. And with that being said, we all have to take responsibility for our portion of the relationship. There are a few of you, though, that may be dealing with people that don't want to take responsibility. Or maybe that's how people have been viewing you. But now is the time for you to put the magnifying glass up to all of your closest relationships, your situation in your life. Now, the energies that I see for you so far, Virgo, I'm loving it. Because this is all about forward movement for the rest of this month. No more backpedaling, no more backtracking. This is all about forging forward and starting fresh. Opportunities, Virgo, they are coming towards you as long as the effort is being put in finding those opportunities or pursuing new opportunities. There's a lot that's at stake this month. It's all about where your focus is. Before, in the previous Mercury retrograde, I saw that there was a difficulty of being able to see the forest for the trees. But there's a shift. And I see that now you are, in fact, seeing the forest for the trees. There's still some issues here, though. For the males out there, there are a lot of issues circulating around family, around home, around money. Even unstable relationships, abusive relationships. But I do see good fortune coming your way, Virgo. I really do. As long as you put in that hard work, you now have the confidence needed This is all about forward movement and success. I feel like you guys are starting to see growth. Growth within your projects, whether they be creative. I also see that you are experiencing growth financially. So if you guys were looking for new opportunities to pursue, if you were looking to find some sort of opportunity to help you move forward. And let's say your own business, or let's say within your creative pursuits. I do see growth. I even see at the bottom of the deck, the Magician. You guys are able to utilize the resources at your disposal in order for you to manifest new abundant opportunities. There will be some decisions that you have to make, for sure, in order for you to maintain that sense of success and progress. You have to make a major decision here. And I feel like that decision will have to be you pulling back. This could also be in reference to other people around you that have currently decided, I need to pull back. Because Virgo, I feel like this could be in reference to you as well as those around you. Everybody is pulling back, focusing on themselves, focusing on their progress, focusing on what they can manifest in their life. I also see that Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Money will be great. But keep in mind that you're in the midst of competition. Everybody is competing maybe for the same position. They're competing for a better pay rate, a promotion. Maybe there are those of you that are in sales where you are trying to compete in regards to meeting quotas or exceeding quota. There's also people around you that seem to bring about a lot of conflict due to that sense of competition. But regardless, I see you standing your ground. You want to focus on whatever it is that you are pursuing. Mainly, I feel like this is more about money. This is more about you being ready for putting in the work when it comes to manifesting abundance, establishing success. The challenge, the King of Pentacles reversed. I feel like male references, this could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but a male for sure who is extremely abusive. They're not good with money. They're missing out on many opportunities. Their home is unstable. They may not even have a home. Everything is up in the air for this specific person. This is someone who is very controlling. They like to have the last word. They like to influence how other people feel, what other people think. But someone is standing their ground against that. They're not letting it shake them. Because what you have to look forward to is triumph, success. Some of you guys are dealing with a Cancer here, where maybe there is a Cancer male in your family that is like that, controlling, domineering, abusive. Some of you are dealing with workplace issues where there's somebody that is over authoritative, very tyrannical. But I see you guys moving on. I see multiple sevens so far. You're pulling back, going within, seeking solace in solitude. There will be success as long as you move forward and focus on new things, new relationships, new opportunities. I see those of you that have been offered a new job. Money is now flowing in. As long as you guys feed your focus, the benefits that follow will be enormous. It's time to take a leap of faith into the unknown. It's time to follow the path least traveled. And you see that this person is on their own. But even though you may be confronted with someone with a cold exterior, and this could be vice versa, guys, keep that in mind. Still stay on that path. Stay steadfast on the path to something new. Because there's a lot of promise here. The advice. So if you guys are focused on family, if you guys are focused on the home and gaining stability, focus on that. Those of you that want marriage, they want a commitment, then focus on going in a completely new direction. So if you were pursuing someone before or in the recent past, and there were things that came up that you did not like, going in a new direction will be in your best interest. Ten of Pentacles and your external factors. I do see you guys definitely being offered commitment. You guys are focused on marriage for some of you. You guys are focused on maintaining stability within that marriage, within that relationship. I also feel like you guys are focused on receiving good fortune. You're ready for money. There are those of you that are not worried about relationships at all, and you're more focused on money. You're focused on improving your current situation. There will be many opportunities that will provide you with the abundance that you seek. Now, I do see this Three of Chalices reversed. Now, for those of you that are dealing with relationships, marriage, things of that nature, the Three of Chalices reverse, this is all about third-party situations. A cycle has now completed due to this. There was somebody that was already married, messing with someone else on the side. Maybe they were acting as though they wanted a commitment, but really they were not ready. There are a lot of blockages emotionally, creatively. And your fears are just putting a damper on your progress. But the outcome, keep working hard, Virgo. Keep looking for work. Even if you get a million no's, there will be a yes there. As long as you keep pushing forward and don't let no deter you. This is all about you putting in the hard work to build something here. You're ready to make that commitment. You're ready to make that effort. There are those of you that are going through training currently for a new job. And you're putting in the work. And before you know it, you'll be able to be moving up quicker than expected. But it's all about that focus. It brings me back to the Hermit. Be like this, Virgo. And I'm glad that this is in the upright. Be like this. Keep to yourself. Be a lot more cautious in who you hang around. Be more cautious in who you divulge certain information to. Be very discreet. Don't say anything to anybody. Especially if it will do nothing to improve your own situation. If you are having the same type of conversations with people, or if there's a relationship or a few relationships where you're dealing with the same kind of energies and you've had these different discussions, it's time to pull back and focus on the self, because that's the only thing that is within your control, Virgo. Let's go ahead and clarify these. Six of Wands. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. So this is all about balance. If you guys are trying to juggle work and home life, work on time management. I feel like you guys will have good time management, to say the least, but just keep focused on that. Time management, stay organized, and you will be able to maintain that sense of stability and balance. There's definitely a decision at the forefront that has already been made, or you will need to be making this decision soon. But the decision will result in someone feeling left out in the cold. There's someone here that is having a lot of money trouble. They feel like their friends have left them out in the cold. They feel like their family doesn't support them. They feel like there's no opportunities out there for them. There's no abundance for them. Spiritually, you are feeling depleted. There are some of you that are feeling this way. Maybe you guys have been dealing with issues regarding money. You guys could have walked away from an old work situation, and maybe it's been taking a lot of time for you to find something new. And when you finally do, now you realize the importance of putting all of that energy and focus into the self. If there were any conflicts within your family, within your relationships, if you're going through divorces, focusing on yourself, your finances, your home, things you can control, will definitely be your saving grace this month, Virgo. Seven of Wands. So we have the Emperor reversed. So for those of you dealing with an Aries here, it could even be a fatherly figure. I did say that I saw a male within the family that is just abusive, controlling. This could also be in reference to a boss who is, again, controlling, a tyrant. They abuse their power. This could also be in reference to an Aries specifically that has these traits. This is someone that'll pass the buck on someone else after having used the other person to get what they want, but when it comes time to take responsibility, they don't want to do it. When it comes time to follow through on the things that they say they're going to do, they never do it. This is someone who is extremely ruthless. They'll do whatever it takes to get what it is that they want, even at the expense of other people's feelings. And I definitely feel like this person has a lot of narcissistic traits, if not just a full-blown narcissist. They don't care about anyone else. They want their needs met, but they don't want to meet anybody else's needs. They want their needs met, but they don't want to meet anyone else's needs. Temperance reversed, we have Sagittarius energy here. Someone who is all out of whack. Emotions are unstable. Their lives are just in shambles. They're all over the place. They're not focused on the long term. Tempers start flaring up whenever they're met with confrontation. This person drinks way too much, or whatever their vices are. It doesn't have to be drinking. It could be drugs as well. This person is not well. Whoever this is, this could be in reference to, you know, a male Virgo that some of you females are out here dealing with, or just a male in general that display these traits. King of Pentacles reversed. So we have the Ten of Chalices. Yeah, so I feel like there's some things going on within a relationship. Someone is married. Someone is in a relationship. But it leaves all parties involved drained. You're seeking emotional fulfillment, but I feel like there are those of you that are surrounded by people that are draining you emotionally and just taking advantage. They know that you want this. They know that you want to get along, and they just want to keep the peace. They want to be happy. There's someone that wants a relationship. They want commitment, but then they have narcissistic traits. Their life is in shambles. They're dealing with financial instability. There's somebody here that doesn't have a pot to piss in, yet, they want all these things. Queen of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like the ladies out there, Virgo women, I feel like you guys may be dealing with issues of having to balance work and home. It seems like there are so many opportunities coming your way that you're trying to juggle them all. Which it's not impossible for you to juggle them, but it's going to take some serious dedication and laser focus. Laser focus, and that's it. No more distractions of going out and partying or doing whatever it is that you're used to doing, because now these opportunities that you have will provide you with all that you need and more, as long as you stay focused. Stay focused on your bottom line. If you're going to school, don't let anybody distract you. If you're working and going to school, doing your own business at the same time, you don't have time to deal with narcissists and abusive people. If you left a work situation where there was somebody that was just over authoritative, they were abusing their power, and now you found something new, keep your head up, but also keep your head down, because there will be people coming for that neck. There will be people coming for that neck, but as long as you stand your ground and you have a laser focus, you have nothing to worry about. But I do see people turning each other down. You could be turning someone down, or multiple people down, or vice versa. The Chariot. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is reversed. This is all about sudden and unexpected changes. Somebody's going to end up completing the cycle. They're not going to say anything about it. They're not going to discuss it. It's just before you know it, what used to be you guys talking every day has turned into silence. Because of someone else's narcissistic traits. I see multiple people that this could be in reference to. But because of this, you will decide to complete the cycle or vice versa. Because of the emotionally draining energy that comes with interacting with this person or these people over here, you will make the decision to uproot yourself and move on. And by doing so, you will be triumphant. Again, another narcissist card, King of Wands reversed. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person is extremely ruthless. They'll do anything to get what they want. They'll say anything to get what they want. This is someone, again, where in references to workplace, this is a manager. Some of you are dealing with someone at the very top of the company that is just doing a lot of shady business. They're very abusive, and they take advantage of people, period. They'll use you up and spit you out whenever they're done. They're very unscrupulous. This is an unscrupulous person. They're all about sex. They have nothing to offer besides that. This person is just focused on the self. What can they get out of you or somebody else? Very narcissistic energy here. If you guys feel drained around certain people, pay attention to that. If you feel insecure around the person, but you don't feel that way around anyone else, if you feel like maybe you're just tired, or maybe shit starts going wrong in your life, just like little things, and then it starts to snowball. So like maybe if you were, getting along with one person and then you start talking to somebody else that has this type of narcissistic energy, it starts to affect other parts of your life. And it's very noticeable. But the longer that you stay around it, the more things get put in the line of fire, so to speak. These type of narcissistic energies threaten your progress. It's time to let everybody go, keeping to yourself. For the cross watchers, this could be you. This could be a message specifically tailor-made for you, if that's how, the story goes for you. Maybe it's time to just go ahead and let it go for good. No, I'll let it go and maybe see if things change. No, this person's not going to change. They've been doing this for a very long time. Somebody's patterns, somebody's relationship patterns have come to light. They do the same thing to every person that they come in contact with, but swear up and down that they're the victim. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. Guys, focus on your creative pursuits. Any creative passions that you have, writing, singing, dancing, YouTube videos. Anything creative. Focus on that. Move forward with that. Some of you guys may be expecting. Some of you guys may be expecting a child. This could also just be, again, more references to new opportunities for you. Making progress, a birth of something new. So it doesn't have to be a baby per se. It could just be that, hey, I got a new job, I have these new opportunities, and now a new beginning is birthed, basically. Three of Swords. So obviously someone's still dealing with heartbreak here. There's still some issues that, may have been discussed, but, they seem to be unresolved because the narcissistic individual here, whether that may be you or the people that you're dealing with, they're not going to change. They're not willing to change. They're not willing to even talk about these things. They always want to argue or to give you a hard time for even bringing up some real topics. You want to create a genuine dialogue. You want to get down to the root of things. And every time you try to be honest with this person, they start to get defensive. That's another reason why this unexpected, sudden and unexpected change is going to occur. And it's going to be a completion. There will be separation that will come of these energies here. And it will leave somebody feeling heartbroken. But it's necessary. Any delays that you guys are dealing with, work through them as diligently as possible. The Fool. All right, so the Three of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, somebody's ready to take a leap of faith. They don't want to put work into this anymore because it's the same shit every time. I'll tell you one thing. This person is very consistent in bullshitting people. That's all that they do. They just want to sit around and tell lies or exaggerate things or sit around telling stories every day. But they're not doing anything that actually matters, which is working and paying bills and getting their own place and getting a car and focusing on their goals. They don't want to do any of that. They just want to sit under their parents' roof every day doing nothing. Somebody doesn't want to work with this anymore. They're focused on the new. They don't want to deal with that anymore. They know that it's time to go. Things may be copacetic, but in the long run, either you or the people around you are seeing that it's not going to work out because the same things are happening. This person's not making any changes. They're just saying, hey, I'll stop saying this or I'll stop doing that. But then it always happens again. And then there's excuses that follow. And then it gets to the point to where if they have to be responsible or have to commit to finding a job or doing something that an adult should do, they don't want to do it. They always come up with the reasons why they can't do it. And that's not somebody that anybody should have in their life, especially when they're on a journey of success and evolution. Four of Wands. So we have the Devil reversed. This has been coming in just about every single reading I've done. Capricorns are reclaiming their power for sure. They're reclaiming their power. Releasing themselves from this karmic situation. Any situation where you guys have had like a strong magnetic pull to somebody, where there's a lot of, you guys are physically attracted to each other, but emotionally this person just doesn't do it for you. They're not capable of providing any sort of emotional fulfillment. You're now releasing yourself from that. If you've been dealing with any karma, you're now releasing yourself from that. You're no longer bound to these different relationships that do nothing but drain you and frustrate you. I see some Scorpio energy here. Some of you guys could be dealing with that sign where somebody is just not making the changes necessary that they know they need to make. They're resisting having to make those changes. They're unable to move forward in their life. They are not transforming. So it looks like somebody else has to do it for them by pulling back and keeping to themselves. Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Hangman reversed. So this is all about somebody, again, that is just not wanting to let something go. Could be the idea of a relationship. It could be a past relationship where somebody's not letting it go. They're unable to move on from somebody from their past. And that's where all the issues have been coming in. Time after time after time. Relationship after relationship after relationship. I see third-party situations, the same kind of patterns. There's a lot of egoistic energy here. Some of you may be dealing with delays in letting someone go. Maybe you guys are deciding, hey, I'm finally done with this crap, but now there's some sort of delay in that. Maybe you think, well, maybe things really are improving, but then you start seeing little by little the same behavior starts coming back and you start feeling the same all over again, which was the main reason why you left to begin with. Three of Chalices reversed. So we have the Knave of Wands. So you guys are focusing on anything creative. You're focusing on learning new things. So you guys could be in school here, learning something new at a new job. But this person who appears to be looking for commitment, they're too immature to even think about trying to get together with somebody else. They're a child. That's what a knave is, a child, somebody that's not mature. They may be old in age. They may be in their 30s, 40s, but their emotional maturity, their mental maturity, not there. And it won't ever be there because they're not willing to make those changes. This could also be someone who is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I saw Aries and Sagittarius specifically pop up for some of you. That could be who this person is referring to, where there was third-party situations, cheating. It didn't make you happy at all. It blocked you emotionally. It blocked you creatively. Let it all go. There could be three specific people that you need to let go of. It could be a fellow earth sign, a fire sign, And mainly, that's really what I see, besides that Scorpio and that Cancer that came out. But I don't really see anything wrong with the Cancer per se. The Scorpio, maybe, they're not focused on making their lives better or being a better person. There could be way more than 3 people for some of you where you know it's time to let go of them because they do the same crap. 8 of Pentacles. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yep, you guys will be traveling for work. For those of you that are still looking, keep going. If you've gotten a lot of no's or something comes up, maybe you guys have something where they say you're not experienced enough or you need this or you need that in order to work here, go get it. Because once you do, you will have a job by the end of it all. So even if it takes a long time, even if it seems real slow, if you are putting in work every single day, you'll get to where you want to be sooner than you realize. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay? Let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. Let me go ahead and point this out real quick too. The bottom of the deck, you guys may be dealing with a Taurus here who feels like maybe their kindness has been taken for weakness. Some of you guys may be feeling this way towards this sign. I also feel as though there's some issues within the family. So some of you guys may be dealing with divorces. Some of you guys may have to pay out towards a settlement. Maybe the other partner ended up winning or something of that nature. I definitely see that there are a lot of shady business dealings for sure in the workplace. It could even be just focused on the workplace where you're feeling like you're not appreciated, you're not getting anywhere in life. You know, you do the same thing every day, but the only thing you're working towards is paying bills. You don't have anything to see or show for it at the end of the day. It could be a lot of these things here. Okay, let's go ahead and get some advice. Gods and goddesses, please give me messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of August. Please give me messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of August. All right, so I feel like these two want to come out. We have the High Lady of Love and Compassion reversed. The Lady of Lightning reversed. The Shadow Queen is at the bottom of the deck. We'll see if she'll still be there. Yep, she'll still be there. And the third card is the River Queen reversed. So 3 reversals and 1 upright. Let's start with the one at the bottom. Okay. So this one is the Shadow Queen. The Shadow Queen gently asks you to address your innermost character flaws with compassion. For now, it's time to bring your wounded self and hidden agendas into the light. You're seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They've been a means to help you survive. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurity masked as elitism and arrogance, believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others, or to being fearful and self-sabotaging. You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct is the way to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method of getting what you want. Another meaning that can also apply is the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. Perhaps you are the one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory and observe what part you play in the dramas and potential disasters in your life. When you come to the place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is great value and strength in facing your own shadow in the realm of the Shadow Queen. That definitely goes back to what I was saying at the beginning about looking at how you have taken part in any relationships, past or present, as well as seeing how this other person has influenced the result, whether things ended on a bad note or a good note. It always takes 2. Okay? So, the next one that we have is the High Lady of Love and Compassion as your challenger. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion appears as your challenger, She gently reminds you to snap out of self-centeredness. The ego has set a sneaky trap for you. You may have forgotten that to create an abundant life, you must be conscious of how your choices impact those around you. Are you trying to manipulate others to get what you want without consideration for them? Is it possible that your good intentions are about helping too much, enabling another person to remain the same, and preventing his or her growth? Sometimes it's better to let others hit bottom with their own suffering, rather than trying to make it easier for them. Sometimes you need to be cruel to be kind. Be conscious that you aren't alone in this world. Begin to behave as if the God in all life, in every person, matters. Remember that the living world is a sacred community and you're a magical and important part of it, but you're not the only one who counts. The High Lady of Love and Compassion is waiting to guide you and be your friend and ally. Think first of others, and she will orchestrate your ultimate success. The Lady of Lightning. Okay. Unpleasant news, an unpleasant shock, or an overall sense of powerlessness are the aspects you may experience when the Lady of Lightning appears as your challenger. This is a time when you may be forced to make a change you don't want to make. A situation may suddenly turn in a different direction than you'd hoped it would. This is a sign of difficulty and unwanted surprises, but consider the idea of a thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged with electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass, because that is the nature of the storm. Your difficulties will too, as that is a way of things as well. In the realm of the Lady of Lightning, it's prudent to engage the law of non-resistance. Relax and wait out the storm in the shelter of your faith and goodwill, trusting that all will be well even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Wonderful new life has an opportunity to grow when the storm passes. The Lady of Lightning would much prefer to be your ally anyway. Okay? And the final one we have is the River Queen, okay? Also as your challenger. Turbulent waters and rapids to cross are directly ahead for you. You have no boat to navigate now. It's just you and the water going where it takes you. That said, although the River Queen is your challenger here, she has no intention of letting you go under. Even when there's a waterfall ahead, there is no reason to fear. The River Queen will help you over it so you can splash down again in the gentle waters of the river below, flowing with renewed purpose to the sea. Be fearless now and go with the current of events. This can be an adventure. Okay? So there you go, you guys. Keep your heads up and stay focused, Virgo. For those of you that are new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And guys, be sure to leave a like on this video. The sign with the most likes will be done first every single month. So get in on that. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.